Welcome to the Conversations in Cold Ones podcast. I'm your host, Damien, and my co-host, Jared.
Hey, yo, what's
What,
up?
no Brewskis of the week, I'm guessing?
Nah, I got Red's Wicked Sour Apple.
I got Coke. That's what I'm rocking with.
Pussy.
Wow.
Oh my god. I
What?
forgot how sour that tastes. I had one of these last Friday because I picked up a bunch for Conversations last week after the podcast. And I had one. I wanted to try one of the sour ones because I love sour apple. And my god, I just took a sip of it and I was like, damn, I forgot how sour he was.
Never had them, so I can't say, what if they're good or if they're not. So
I mean, they're damn good, brother.
Alrighty. So, some big things to talk about this week. First off, we have a lot of Xbox stuff to talk about. So
yeah, we do.
I think it was Monday night. I was on Twitter and a reputable person came out and tweeted a picture of the Xbox Series S and some details and some pricing. And, kind of whatever. I posted in our Discord, and then literally like 2 hours after they came out, Xbox tweeted that emoji with like that stuffed bear like looking like side eyeing you and then like looking away. So then at 1 a.m. in the morning, they announced the new Xbox Series S. It is $299 for a brand new next-gen console. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this is the lower-end stuff. This has the same CPU as the Xbox Series X, the X. It's going to be hard to say. The Xbox Series S has the same CPU as the Xbox Series X, and the Series S is on par with the PS5. So the only thing you're losing is a disk drive. So for $200 cheaper, you're getting almost the same console as the X, just for $200 cheaper. Now the X is going to be more powerful, but we'll go into that.
Yeah.
Then the Xbox Series X is $499, and they both release November 10th. Okay.
Jesus.
So I told you. I think I said 2 weeks ago on the podcast, this is why you come to our podcast. I give you the ins and outs before it even happens. I said this 2 weeks ago. Call of Duty, whenever a new system's coming out, releases usually the same week or a few days later. And Call of Duty comes out the 13th. And I said I would not be surprised if the systems don't come out the 10th or the week before. And what happens? They come out the 10th. Just saying, you don't get that kind of info anywhere else. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
so Jared, I think when we talked, you said you were going to possibly buy the Xbox Series S. Are you still
when it's
sticking with that?
I mean, for something that cheap, it would kind of like, depending on what I would do on it, it would be silly not to.
Right.
Now that being said, I have a PC. I don't need it for gaming ever. For anything, would I ever need it for gaming? But I use my old Xbox. It's just
X.
Xbox One X.
Yeah,
that's what it's called. I use that for like YouTube and Netflix and stuff whenever my girlfriend's over. And I mean, don't get me wrong, every now and again I just like to watch like movies through it because it's easier than having a Blu-ray or a DVD player. Like if I'm not not doing any of the Blu-ray, so if I do Apple TV, Netflix, or YouTube, it for $300 to upgrade it to be better, especially if the Xbox One X will eventually slow down, which I'm not saying it will, but when the Xbox Ones came out, the 360 felt slower. So maybe if I have a reason to, I'd get one, but I'm not saying I'm going to. It's just maybe I will if I see them on sale for less than 300 somewhere.
Right.
For shits and giggles.
Hey, speaking of Xbox, why do you have your controller in your hand?
I don't have my controller in my hand.
I can hear you fucking with something.
Nah, I don't. There's a little wooden puzzle on my desk I keep fidgeting with. That's about it.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a controller. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, there's not.
So let's say you are somebody who is waiting for the consoles to go down, and maybe you just don't have the funds right now because of COVID going on for a new system. Xbox is here to fucking help you. Okay, so I'll break down this math in my head. I did it all. So
what did you just say?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I worked today. Whatever. I meant math. So Xbox All Access is back. This is their payment program for their new consoles. So they announced for the Xbox Series X, you will get the console and Xbox Ultimate, which gives you Game Pass, Gold, whatever else it comes with, for $35 a month for 2 years. Now, here's the thing. If you do the math, $4.99 divided by 24 is $20.37. If you add $14.99, it comes out to $35. These people are having you sign a 2-year contract, and they are not going to be charging you interest for your console. So you're paying $500 for your console, no interest at all, which is fucking nuts. Normally, like, I don't know, cards like insurances or like credit cards will charge you like 16%, 8% to 16%. You know, that's we're talking about a total of $40 to $80 depending on your credit. Like, Xbox is saying, hey, you don't need to go through your card. We're going to help you out for $35 a month for 2 years. You get the new system, and you don't even have to buy Game Pass. You don't even have to buy Gold. It's just included in it. That's such a steal. I mean, I think they're doing the same thing with the Series S. I don't think they announced anything yet, but
I haven't seen anything.
I mean, if you like, Xbox is just giving you everything you need to just upgrade. And then we're going to talk about the final thing, which is huge. So I'm an EA Play Pro member for Madden. So I pay $14.99 a month to play all the EA games when I'm only playing one. Well, Xbox and EA announced today that all EA Play Pro games are now on Xbox Game Pass. All new EA games that will be on EA Play Pro will be on Xbox Game Pass. So Xbox Game Pass immediately just got 300 new games. When Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 6, whatever it's going to come out to be, when that comes out, that will be on Game Pass. So I no longer have to buy EA Play Pro. I can just have Game Pass, and I get access to Madden and all of that.
That's not bad. That's not a bad deal at all.
That's a fucking crazy ass deal. The new Star Wars game, you don't want to pay $60, and you don't want to pay EA the $15. You can pay Xbox the $15 and play it for that Rogue Squadron game. So, I mean,
that's something I'll definitely be getting then.
I don't know what more Xbox has to do. If you don't support Xbox with how like consumer friendly they are being, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah. You have if you're still saying that PlayStation's better at this point, then you are either one, you're brain damaged, or two, you have a fetish for being abused, because it's ridiculous how much better Xbox is right now. How much better Microsoft
it's crazy
than fucking Sony.
Like, it's ridiculous. There's no way that PS5 without a disc drive's $300. I mean,
no,
I think it's $350, $400. So anyways, moving on to the second biggest thing, which we have a lot to talk about, and I have a lot of impressions about because I watched 4 hours of a stream. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War had its multiplayer reveal today. I'm blown away. It looks amazing. Really? I'm not even getting into like that Call of Duty hype like thing, because like when I saw Modern Warfare, like I was hyped, but I wasn't like hype. You know what I mean? This shit looks amazing. They addressed a lot of things. So in this build, immediately the first thing pros were doing were slide canceling, like you do in Modern Warfare. Treyarch immediately came out and said that this is an old build because they're playing on the alpha. They have nerfed slide canceling. It is not in the beta, and it is not in the final game. So immediately they've taken that out and they've nerfed it.
Yeah.
There's a ranked in World League immediately at launch. So, which Modern Warfare never had. I mean, rank's not confirmed, but on the main menu it said World League, which was Black Ops 4's ranking system. So, possibly a ranking system right off rip. They're adding new game modes. All the weapons look great. Like, the game looks vibrant, like color palette wise. Kill streaks look fun. The new game modes look fun, which we'll talk about in just a second. And zombies looks crazy. So let's get into the new game modes. There's a new game mode called VIP, and it is search and destroy, but one person is a VIP, okay? There's 2 extraction points, so like A and B.
Didn't we talk about this a little bit last week, but not on the podcast?
I believe so. So whoever's the VIP gets a 1911 suppressed, a smoke grenade, and like a field mic or whatever. You have to extract that person to one of those points or kill everyone on the other team. Now, when you get shot, you go into a down state. So you have to go and finish the kill. Okay?
Is that for all or just as VIP in game mode?
just for VIP.
Oh, okay.
So they have the ground war type game mode called Combined Arms, which is like the Battlefield game mode. This is a large scale 5-flag domination game, boats, tanks, cruisers, stuff like that. There's Call of Duty's first completely on water map. So you're on a U.S. carrier, and there's 2 other carriers. You can zip line to each one. You can swim underneath the boat. You can swim around the boat. You can have boats on the outside. Like, there's smaller boats. Like, you can do all of that. You can go into the decks. It's a gigantic map, okay? Looks really good. There was a map.
I like that very much.
This is going to be dope if there's an Easter egg. There's a map in Angolia, and it has a bunch of, like deer, ram, boarhead skulls. Angolia is where Buried takes place, and in the map, the same skull that's the Buried logo is in there, which is just a cool Easter egg, right?
Dude, yeah, it's fucking awesome. I love Buried.
Right. So those are like the 2 main game modes. Control is back from Black Ops 4, which is great. That's the mode where there's A and B, and you have a limited amount of lives, and you have to capture each point. That's probably gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yep. This is going to be the first Call of Duty with cross-play progression. So if you start out on PS4 and you buy PS5, your stats will carry over. That also means if you go from a PS5 to an Xbox Series X, your stats carry over.
So they're being friendly to the people who know are going to ditch Sony?
Yeah. Cross-platform play, which we knew. And this will also be the first Call of Duty with cross-generational play. So if you're on an Xbox One X and you want to play with somebody on PS5, you can play together. Just some takes from the gameplay. The XM4, which is the Commando. Yes, the Commando from Black Ops 1 is back. Wait. It is the best AR in the game.
Cannot fucking wait. I love that gun.
The AK-7 or the AK-47, when I was watching the pros using some YouTubers, it has a very hard recoil pattern, but it works just like an AK. If you've used an AK in any other Call of Duty, it's basically the same thing, right? And then the M16, which is a 3-round burst, will take 2 to 3 round bursts to kill people. It's decent. It's not going to be used that much. And then the SKS, which Treyarch came out and said they're nerfing 2 shots anyone across the map, but that's gone. They nerfed it already.
Damn. Would have loved that. The
AK-74U is the best gun in the game by far, and Treyarch already came out and said they nerfed it for the beta. It was melting people across the map. The MP5 is really good. So I think with the beta, the MP5 is going to be the main weapon that everyone's going to use, like, if you're a sub player.
They'll probably nerf it.
We'll see. Usually Treyarch prefers MP5s in their kind of game mode. Like, Black Ops 1, the MP5 was the best SMG. Like, I think it was Black Ops 3, they brought the MP5 back and it was pretty strong. But overall, the game looks fantastic. The Miami map is at night. It's vibrant. There's a beach you can go to. It's super cool. So what's nice is Treyarch is right. If you go to the forums for Black Ops Cold War or like Call of Duty, you'll see like devs just constantly taking in feedback, saying what they did and what they're not going to do. Prestiging, one of the devs said they're working on it. So
really,
prestiging should be back. The one thing that I am worried about, and this was the first thing, when I heard it, it threw me off. Well, there's 2 things. Kill streaks. So the way kill streaks work, let's say a UAV is 3 kills. If I get 2 kills and die, I don't reset back to 0. If I get 1 kill, I get that kill streak. So
why? They're doing the support thing from the Modern Warfare games,
basically. So, and they said they want players to experience some of the best parts of the game with kill streaks. Understandable, whatever. Okay. That's gonna be fucking awful because streaks are gonna be around all the time. Think about it, Jared. I could just think about this. I get 30 kills a game on domination, 40 kills a game most of the time. If I die, I'm still able to get those streaks. There's going to be hell to pay. Like chopper gunners, fair, yeah. So anyways, the way they're counteracting this is each kill streak will have a cooldown. So if somebody uses a chopper gunner, then there's a minute cooldown before anyone else on the map can use one. Okay?
Oh, okay, that's kind of fair.
But you can use other kill
So
streaks.
it's gonna be a race to see who can get it first.
Well, yeah, but you can use other kill streaks during that time.
Well, yeah.
And here's the problem that I'm seeing: if I have a chopper gunner, 9 times out of 10, that enemy team is getting shit on, and they will not even be close to a chopper gunner. So
That's fair, yeah.
That's gonna be the one thing that's gonna bother me. Now I'll be in the World League most of the time, like the CDL playlist, so I probably won't even be dealing with kill streaks like that. But for base multiplayer, that worries me because I want to play the VIP game mode. I want to play combined arms. That worries me.
Absolutely, yeah.
They announced a really cool co-op game mode. It's kind of like Modern Warfare 3's missions. Like I forget what they call them, Spec Ops. It's like
yeah, I fucking love Spec Ops.
Yep, it's like that. It's like campaign missions. It's bigger scale, a lot of enemies to fight, stuff going on.
Warzone. And that'll be sweet for like Black Ops, right? Or like the Black Ops universe trailer. So,
yep,
that'll be cool as fuck.
Warzone is so it's really interesting how they worded it. All the stuff that you have in Warzone right now, weapons, level progression, skins, is transferring over to Cold War Black Ops Warzone.
How is that going to be possible when its weapons are going to be different?
I don't know. I'm just going off of what they said. I think Warzone is just going to have its map. It's going to be kind of its own thing. But they said weapons, skins, characters, and some other shit is transferring over. So you don't have to restart. They announced DLC's free. There's a battle pass system. And they didn't say anything about zombies. I would not be surprised if you will have to pay for zombie maps. Which, whatever, that's fine. I'll pay $5 for a zombies map. They released a season pass for $30. I mean, or whatever the pricing will work. I think it's worth it no matter what. That zombies team deserves a lot of money. They put a lot of detail in their maps. Now, Black Ops 4,
there's no doubt.
They didn't deserve a lot of money for. But all other Call of Duties like that they've worked on, like they deserve a lot of money for zombies. Which we're going to talk about now. So, they released an 11-second teaser for zombies. Immediately, what do you see? You see Nocturne Totem. You see the stairway where Mystery Box is. That is back.
Hey.
Transit is back. Remastered. And I don't know how they're doing it, but in the teaser, I think you're on Transit. I don't know if it's until you turn the power on, but the map is completely dark. Like pitch black. And you only have a flashlight.
Transit will be an interesting one because that's like widely hated as a map.
See,
like widely,
I thought the same thing, but a lot of people like that map apparently.
No, I like there's a hardcore fan base for Transit. You either love it or you hate it.
I think
and there's not really much in between. I loved playing it when like we played Black Ops 2, but like no one liked it enough to play it constantly like I did.
Let me rephrase this. I think it was a great idea if they get rid of the denizens and they make...
No, those were there for a reason though.
Yeah, but no, they can get rid of them.
Well, they like on current consoles, yes, but back then for like 360 and shit, they needed them for loading.
But I'm just saying now they should get rid of the denizens. You can keep the bus. Just make it when you go into the fog, like, I don't know, you put more lava pools or something like that, or you put like faster zombies, something like that. But denizens were just fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it looks cool. Like I said, it's like pitch black and you only have a flashlight. It looks like they're going for more of a horror take on it, which I liked about World War II zombies. From like 3 or 4 years ago, they were going for more of a scary vibe. If that's what Treyarch's going for, I'm down. I'll play, right? I mean, I'll play it anyways, but I'm down. So from everything I'm seeing, this is an instant buy. I think you should at least pre-order the game and play the beta for yourself, and then let the beta be the judge for you, obviously. But from what the pros have been saying, from what the streamers been saying, from like what normal people have been saying about the alpha, the game's really fucking fun. And that's all I wanted, because Modern Warfare is not fun. Not at all. And even when that game had a beta, people were saying it wasn't fun. And everyone's unanimously going, this game is a lot of fun. My second big concern, sniping is back and it is broken. Now, I didn't see anything about them like nerfing that shit, but the aim assist on snipers is strong. And it's like DSR level strong. And like ballista level strong. That shit needs to be out. That's what I've always loved about Treyarch. They messed up once with Black Ops 2. They're lucky it was the greatest Call of Duty of all time. But every other Call of Duty, like sniping, you had to be skilled at. And so hopefully they keep it going. But the L96 was in there. They had a gun, which is basically the Model 700. That's in there. There was no LMGs used. I don't think people were allowed to use that.
Oh,
there was
LMGs.
Well, yeah, but they're obviously in the game. They just weren't used.
No, I know. I just like knowing more about them before I play them.
But you pre-ordered Call of Duty, right?
I might have.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What, like, out of the three, like, well, 4 game modes. So there's campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and co-op. What is the thing you're looking forward to the most?
Probably campaign and zombies. Yeah.
I was gonna say, besides multiplayer, I'm really interested in zombies. The campaign, cool or whatever, but I'm so interested because they're getting rid of the Black Ops 4 storyline. I'm so interested to see how they're gonna revamp zombies and what they're gonna continue with and how they're gonna change it. Because I feel
that'll be interesting. I am very excited for that. I really am. I'm excited to see that part.
I think zombies got really cartoony. Like Black Ops 4, really cartoony, like bad. And it looks like they're going for more of a grounded kind of feel, which is nice. But that's it. That's all we got to talk about for like the big things.
Yeah,
I mean, I forgot to mention with the Xbox, you can pre-order the console starting September 22nd. So,
really? Yep. I thought it was earlier than that.
Nope, September 22nd. If you are wanting the system, pre-order it. It is going to be limited because of COVID. They're going to say they have enough consoles. From what I heard, 10 million consoles. Okay, now just think about it. There's like 80 million PS4 players and there's like 40 million Xbox players. Some of those PS4 players are going to come over. Like there's not going to be
a lot of them should.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot. And same thing for PS4 or PS5. Now it's all in Sony's court. We're waiting. They haven't announced anything, so we will see. We do
in
have
their court to fuck up.
Yeah, we do have some announcements. Well, at least I have some big announcements for the channel that's going to be changing. The channel name is changing. It is going to the Conversation in Cole Once podcast. That is going to be the channel name from now on. Nice. Gameplay videos and stuff that I've been doing personally are done. And
really,
yeah, and a lot of
you're not just going to make a second channel for it
eventually, but
okay.
As of right now, we're getting a lot of traction for the podcast recently. Like I'm going full into the podcast. I want to support the podcast as much as possible. And so the way I'm going to break up content is we're going to record the podcast. Then I'm going to like cut out certain sections about what we're talking about. And I'm going to upload those. So like the Call of Duty part, I'm not going to do it this week, but I would cut the whole Call of Duty part and upload that as its own video. Kind of like how Joe Rogan does it. And then we're going to have some series. We're going to have Cold Ones Plays, which is us playing a video game, but it'll only be like one episode. So like Cold Ones Play Call of Duty. We'll play the new Call of Duty beta, and that's an episode.
Cold Ones Plays Cold War.
Yeah, there you go. We'll just put Call of Duty in the title.
All right.
But, it's going to be more of like a me and Jared kind of thing, but like podcast oriented. Movies, are going to be reviewed on the podcast. I may still just release that as a separate video, and it'll just be called Cold Ones Review, and it's just me reviewing the movie. So
it'd be Cold One.
Yeah, basically. But the audio is going to get better here. I'm about to spend $700 for a new microphone and a preamp. My new microphone is $400. My preamp is $250. So the audio quality for me is going to be a lot better. The editing, there's going to be a lot more time in. I'm going to see what we're going to do with the background. I don't know what we're going to do. But there are some things, like some goals I would like to reach that will be incentives for you to, I guess, subscribe, share. So one,
nice.
When we hit 100 subscribers, the YouTube videos will have cam. So it will be me on Facecam and Jared on Facecam. Okay. The new microphone and stuff like that, I'm not throwing in as an incentive. I'm just doing that because I want the quality to sound better.
Yeah, I already have the best microphone there is, so I don't need to upgrade.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if anyone wants to buy a Blue Yeti from me, $60. That's all I'm saying. They're like $120 right now. You can't even find them in most places. Just saying. And so that's the only incentive I want to announce right now. We'll set a short-term goal. So 100 subscribers on the channel. I will turn on cams for us, and we will, at least on YouTube, you'll see our faces. Now, for Spotify and SoundCloud, I'm going to try to, Spotify and all the platforms, I'm going to try to upgrade the sound quality, like overall, like the audio quality. So that is an incentive for you as well. So here's what I'm asking. I'm asking for you to please share this podcast, whether you're on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes. Please share it. We want to get this going. We want to get sponsors for you. We want to give back. Eventually, I would like to, take part of the sponsor money and do like a giveaway somehow. So big things are coming. I want to do different content. So please, please, please share. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on SoundCloud, please like, comment, follow us, share. We would like a lot of you to go over to Spotify and listen to us as well. Spotify is the new big podcast platform. Joe Rogan's going over there. We would like to also, be a big thing over there. So if you are on the go and you're trying to listen to us, go to our Spotify page, like us there, share that. All of it means a lot. And we appreciate you guys for listening. So this has been the Conversations in Cold Ones podcast.
All right. See you guys.